Hello, beautiful people.
Guys,
I
I
hope you're all
apologize
well
for the
and being
background
safe.
noise.
And
I know you
thanks
can
for
probably
joining
hear the
me again for
helicopters
another
flying on
keto
top.
recipe
They've
video.
been flying all morning in
If
Lower
you want to
Manhattan,
use them
probably
as
bringing
main
in medical
meals,
supplies.
do what you
So
want to do,
I'm just gonna have to kind of have a little bit of
or
that, or I'll
only
probably
can
never
do
get
at
the
this point
voiceover
right
done.
now. So
But I
I
figured
hope
we'd
you just
start
enjoy
with
all these
the
offerings.
zucchini mash or hash rather.
Yeah,
It's
let's
a
get
great
into it.
way to break the fast.
I have many more options to share, but here are 6 of my top favorite keto side dishes that I could eat all by themselves, but we'll call them sides for this video.
I also added a bit of coarse kosher salt and some onion and garlic powder. It really is one of those flexible types of meals that we need to have right now when we're down. It's easy to make a huge batch of these and vacuum seal them in the freezer or in the refrigerator. I added about 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold salted butter to the pan, and onions and saute them for a little bit. Guys, I apologize for the background noise. I know you can probably hear the helicopters. Guys, I apologize for the background noise. I know you can probably hear the helicopters flying. Probably bringing in medical supplies. So morning in. I'm just gonna have to kind of have a little bit of that, or I'll probably never get the voiceover done. Have to kind of have a little bit of that, or I'll probably never get the voiceover done. Or hash. But I figured we'd start with the way to break the fast or hash rather. Any kind of egg of your choosing, break the fast sausage or whatever you want to egg starter, or sausage. Or whatever you want. It's a great starter, and it could also be great for lunch with dinners. I also added a bit of coarse kosher salt and some onion and garlic powder. I also added a bit of coarse kosher salt and some onion and garlic powder. It really is one of those flexible types of meals that we need to have right now. It really is one of those flexible. And it's easy to make a huge batch of these right now and vacuum seal them to keep them in the freezer, or in batch of these and vacuum seal them to keep them in the freezer or in the. I added about 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold salted butter to the pan, and I added about 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold salted butter for a little bit, and then put in the onions and saute them for a little bit. Guys, I apologize for the background noise. I also added about a teaspoon and a half of dried rosemary and thyme that I made, and then also added about a cup of homemade bone broth to the mix. I'm just gonna have to kind of have a little bit of that, or I'll probably never get the voiceover done. But I figured we'd start with the zucchini mash, or hash rather. It's a great way to break the fast if you want to just store it together with any kind of egg of your choosing, or sausage, or whatever you want. It's a great starter, but then it could also be great for lunch, with dinners. It's really versatile. I also added a bit of.
Look at that beautiful zucchini hash. You'll have no trouble ditching the potatoes.
It really is one of those flexible types of meals that we need to have right now when we're hunkering down. Certain vegetables. It's easy to make a huge batch of these, but I was vacuum seal them to keep them in the freezer or in the refrigerator. We can make a lot of different things with this. I added about 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold salted butter to the pan, and then add some butter to the pan, saute them for a little bit. Guys, I apologize for the background noise. I know you can probably hear the helicopters flying on top. They've been flying all morning in Lower Manhattan, probably bringing in medical supplies. I added a dash of onion powder. I'm gonna have to kind of have a little bit of that, or I'll probably never get the voiceover done. But I figured we'd start with the zucchini mash, or hash rather. It's a great way to break the fast if you want to just store it together with any kind of egg of your choosing, or sausage, or I let the cabbage cook down for a little bit, for about 5 minutes so that it could release some of its own moisture. It's really versatile. I then added a cup of bone broth to the pan, covered it over, and then let it simmer down for about 45 minutes. Simmer the cabbage on low heat as not to burn it, but you also want to concentrate the flavor in the broth. And it's easy to make a huge batch of these and vacuum seal them to keep them in the freezer or in the refrigerator. You can go ahead and continue to add a little bit of salt. I added about 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold salted butter to the bone broth, and then with the onions and the cabbage all together a little bit. And then you're just going to want to cover it and keep the fire on a very low heat. Guys, I apologize for the background noise.
You'll know it's ready when the cabbage is very tender and the majority of the liquid is reduced out of the pan.
Probably bringing in medical supplies, so
another super easy side that you can make
probably never get the
voiceover
done.
But I figured we'd start with the zucchini mash, or just keep it simple. You can drizzle on a little grass-fed butter, add some kosher sea salt, and a sprinkling of pancetta. This side is so simple to put
sausage,
together
or
and a
whatever you want.
great
It's a
option to make
starter,
with
but then it
kids.
could also be great for lunch with
Also,
dinners.
feel free to bake
It's
both
really
the broccoli
versatile.
and beans on the same pan.
I also added a bit of coarse kosher salt.
Bake the veggies at 225 Fahrenheit for about 15 to 20 minutes. I usually baste the veggies around midway through just so they don't burn with the oil I have on hand.
We need to have right now when we're hunkering down.
Baking
It's
up
easy
a
to make
lovely
a
tray
huge
of
batch of
asparagus
these
and
using
vacuum seal them to keep them in the freezer or in the refrigerator.
Green beans or the broccoli. I added about 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold salted butter to the pan, and then put in the onions, let those saute down for a
Once
little
you've
bit.
drizzled on that Kerrygold butter or whatever you're choosing, sprinkle a little
Guys, I
salt.
apologize for the background noise.
Add
I
the
could probably hear
asparagus
the
on
helicopter
a parchment lined pan to the oven at about 225 for 15 to 20 minutes.
in medical supplies, so
Just check your
I'm just
oven.
gonna have
Some
to
run
kind of
hotter
have a
than
little bit of
others.
that, or I'll probably never get the voiceover done. But
Plus,
I figured
this
we'd
keto
start
take
with
on a
the
noodle
zucchini
and veggie
mash
chilled
or
salad
hash
that
rather.
my
It's a
family's
great
made
way
all
to
the time.
break the
It's
fast.
a
You can
perfect
just throw it
side.
together with
It
any
just
kind of
tastes better
egg of
day
your
by day.
choosing, or sausage, or whatever you want. It's a great starter, but then it could also be great for lunch with dinners.
I
It's really
suggest cooking the
versatile.
noodles between 16 to 18
I also added a
minutes.
bit of
Check
coarse
to make
kosher
sure
salt
that they're
and some
tender but
onion
not
and
mushy.
garlic powder.
Once I drain the noodles, I set them aside.
It really is one of those
Slice up about a quarter of
types
each
meals
pepper.
that
I
we need
use
to have right now
medium-sized
when we're
peppers.
hunkering down. And it's
I'm
easy
using
to make
red,
a
yellow,
huge
and
batch
orange
of
peppers
these
today.
and vacuum seal them to keep them in the freezer or in the refrigerator. I added about 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold salted butter to the pan, and then put in the onions, let those saute down for a little bit. Guys, I apologize for the background noise. I know
Once
you
I
can
start
probably hear
mixing
the
the noodles and
helicopters
the
flying on
peppers, I'll
top.
probably add a little
They've
bit
been
of
flying all
the
morning
Italian
in
seasoning,
Gorman
additional
and probably
pinches
bringing in
of
medical
salt.
supplies, so we're just gonna have to kind of have a little bit of that, or I'll
Just throw
probably
it
never get
together.
the voiceover done. But I figured we'd start with the zucchini
And let it sit
mash
for a
or
while
hash
to
rather.
marinate.
It's a great way to break the fast if you want to just store it together
Okay,
with any kind
last
of egg
but
if you're
certainly not
choosing,
least, we have our
or
delicious
sausage
creamy
or
keto
whatever you
spinach.
want. It's a great starter.
Add about a
but then it could
tablespoon
also
and a
be
half of
great
butter
for lunch
to a
with
warm pan,
dinners.
starting with the
It's really
super simple
versatile.
side. Then saute about 1
I also
cup
added a bit of
chopped
coarse
white
kosher
onion in
salt
butter.
and some onion and
Add
garlic
in
powder.
1 cup of heavy cream to the onion mixture. Just keep it on medium heat,
It
more on the
really is
lower
one of those
side.
flexible types of meals that
I
we need to have
unfortunately
right
lost
now
some of
when
my
we're
footage, but
hunkering
now's a
down.
good time
It's
to
easy
go
to
ahead
make
and add
a
in
huge
cream
batch
cheese.
of these and vacuum seal them to keep them in the freezer
Add in
or
salt
in
to taste,
the
and
refrigerator.
probably I would say about half of a teaspoon of both onion
I added
and
about
garlic
2
powder.
tablespoons of Kerrygold salted butter to the pan, and then put in the onions, let those saute down for a little bit. Guys, I apologize for the background noise. I know you can probably hear the helicopters
Use whatever
flying
cream
on
cheese
top.
you have, but I find
They've
that
been flying
onion
all
chive
morning
and salmon
in
flavor
Gorman
really
and
can
probably
give this
bringing
dish
in
a nice
medical
little kick.
supplies, so we're just
Let
gonna
the
have to
cream
kind of have a little bit of
spinach
that, or
simmer
I'll
on
probably
stove
never
for
get
about
the
30 minutes on
voiceover
very low
done.
heat, and just
But
keep
I figured
stirring
we'd
it frequently.
start with the zucchini mash or hash rather. It's a
So
great
there you have
way
it, my
to
divas,
break
a
the fast. You
snapshot
can just
of
store it
6
together with
really
any kind
simple
of egg if you're
keto side
choosing,
dish recipes.
or sausage or whatever you want.
Plus,
It's a
with
great
school
starter,
closed and a
but
lot
then
of
it
us
can
working
also
from
be
home,
great
these
for
are
lunch
perfect
with
side dishes to make
dinners.
ahead of time.
It's really versatile.
Also, I did
I also
find
added
some
a bit of
additional
coarse
footage
kosher
of some
salt
breakfast
and some
ideas,
onion and
some
garlic
lunch
powder.
ideas, snack ideas, and even some dinner ideas that I could put up as consolidated videos like this one that are dedicated to one type of keto food.
Hunkering down. And it's easy
If you
to
guys
make
are
a
interested in
huge
that,
batch of
just let
these
me know.
and
Give me a
vacuum
comment
seal
down
them to
below.
keep them in the freezer or in the refrigerator.
Also, be sure to like the video if you did. It really does help
I
the
added about
channel.
2 tablespoons of Kerrygold.
Love hearing from you guys and interacting with you, so please be sure to leave a comment below and let me know about more keto recipes that you'd like to see featured on the channel. I'll do my very best to get
for the
those up for
background
you.
noise. I know you can probably hear the helicopters.
And until
flying
next
on
time,
top.
my
They've been
divas,
flying
stay
all
safe
morning
and
in
be well.
Lower Manhattan, probably bringing in medical supplies, so I'm just gonna have to kind of have a little bit of that, or I'll probably never get the